Whoa. Someone's getting bounced off the boards. There seems to be a lot of hostility in the ice.
Spike, will you please tell your dad I'm not speaking to him right now? You see, I asked him to help Aunt Bianca, but he said no.
Will you please tell your mother that helping someone and interfering in their life is not the same thing at all?
It's not interfering when you try to help your sister from becoming involved with someone who can clearly hurt her.
See there, that's your mom, always assuming the worst.
Spikey, I'm being realistic. Zoe is not what your Aunt Bianca needs right now.
Aunt Bianca doesn't like your mom telling her what to do.
Well, Spikey, when you have a little brother or a little sister, you will do everything you can to help them too.
And when you have a little brother or a little sister, you'll let them make their own decisions. Same way that Bianca needs to make a decision about Zoe.
Yes, well, Aunt Bianca needs time and distance before she can make any decisions.
Why don't you tell your mom that you want Bianca to stay because you want to play with Miranda? Oh, and tell your mom to mind her own business.
Spike, can you tell your dad to stop using you to get to me?
Oh, come on, Mom. Look how cute I am. Just kiss Dad. He's rugged and handsome. You guys should make up because I am starving. Come on, feed me.
Wow! Oh my goodness! Let me get the nose. Yes, you have made quite a mess. You did a good job.
Talk about a mess. Look at this. Come here. Maybe you couldn't see it in the light, but this is a work of art. You should wallpaper the new kitchen with it.
Spike thinks that's a really lame idea.
Spike told me he wants to hang signed hockey jerseys all over the living room.
Spike has taste.
Are you talking to me right now?
You know what, Spikey, come here, my little monkey. You need to tell your daddy that you're just tired. You're just as tired as could be, right?
Whatever.
You know, your dad is good. There's no way he's gonna break me. Right.
Oh, God! Eddie! Please.
A spider? Right, okay. You can take on the entire world, but you are afraid of a little spider.
It was a good-sized spider, and
yeah?
They got you to talk, didn't it?
I hate you, Zach Slater.
Well, you don't. Come here. I know you're concerned about your sister, but let the kids work it out. You know, you need to have a little faith.
Did you just tell me to have faith?
Yeah, it's, something Myrtle told me to work on. Faith. Have some faith.
Okay, yeah. Well, I do have faith in Bianca, but it's Zoe I'm worried about.
I know more about Zoe than you may think. When we got back from Vegas, I went to Ethan's grave. And Zoe was there.
You didn't tell me that you saw her.
Yeah. We came back, and I was thinking about all the stuff that my father did, and all those innocent people. I didn't know where to put that, I didn't know how to live at that.
And she helped you through that?
Yeah. Yeah, she did. She saw through years of anger and pain, and she was compassionate and blunt and dead on.
I didn't know that you guys were close.
Well, not close. It's not that. It's just that she helped me that night, and I see her differently now.
Well, I'm glad she was there for you.
My point is, if Bianca does get involved with her, then at least she'll have someone who's understanding and will listen to her. Where we at? What are you talking about? No, he can't. No. No, you're gonna stop him right now. Well, he can't do this. I won't let him do it. It's not gonna happen.
Who?
I had a chance to kill the bastard, and I didn't take it.
What, your father?
He might actually do it. He might actually get away with murder. My dad might walk. He may get away with murder.
No. No. Zach, that will never happen. Your father killed so many people, and the DA, they'll prove that.
The DA's not gonna get a chance to prove a damn thing. If my dad's lawyers pull this off, then there's not gonna be a Satin Slayer case, never gonna go to trial.
So then it's not over. Your father can terrorize us all over again.
My father has persuaded a panel of psychiatrists to testify on his behalf at the hearing today. And if the judge rules in his favor, he's not gonna spend one day in prison.
No. Zach, no, they can't let him out. He can come after us again.
The worst thing he's gonna have to face is life in a psych hospital.
This can't happen, okay? He threatened to take Spike. He threatened to come after
Right.
Spike.
I didn't finish this the right way. I'm gonna finish it now.
Okay, well, wait a minute. I'm coming with you. I have to
you're
come.
not.
No, Rachel's on her way to take care of Spike. I'm coming
He's
with you.
fixated on you and the boy. You stay right here.
Ryan, hey, it's Kendall. It's an emergency. Come over right now. Alexander came up with some scam to get out of going to prison. So Zach got angry and he just took off.
What kind of scam?
Too insane to stand trial or something like that. Anyway, Zach is so angry, so he took off after him. Ryan, listen to me. You know how deep this runs between Zach and his father. Can you please go and find him and make sure that Zach is not the one behind bars,
Okay.
please?
All right. You stay with Kendall.
You don't look so good. Are you all right?
Is anybody all right today?
What is this? What's happening?
When I saw you in Vegas, you told me that killing my father would be the worst mistake of my life. That would haunt me forever. Well, the only thing that haunts me now is my father in there. You were wrong.
Zach, revenge doesn't last. But guilt does. And that kind of guilt you can't shake.
You know what I can't shake? The feeling that my father's gonna hurt the people we care about. That's what I can't shake. What?
Zach, you okay?
Yeah, fine.
Your father's mission is to drive us apart. And I'm here to show him that's impossible.
Go home to our son.
No, Zach, I won't. I want your father to see me by your side in that courtroom so that he knows no matter what he does, he can't tear us apart. He can't. He already tried. He tried. But we came out stronger than ever. His hate only made our love more powerful. And, give me a hand, because of you, we now have a beautiful future that your father can never, ever touch.
All right, Mrs. Slater. Let's show him.
I'll be first in line to testify against that lying monster.
I'll be so eager to take on Alex. That bastard destroyed my life and almost took yours. We have no idea who his next target's going to be.
So what's with all the witnesses my dad has lined up?
Zach, come here. They've run every test in the book on your father. They find him disoriented, incoherent, and totally withdrawn. They believe that he has dementia.
It's an act, you know
Yeah,
that,
I
right?
know it's an act. The problem is the court-appointed psychiatrist goes along with their diagnosis. So what I'm going to do is motion for a stay until we get our own doctor in here to prove that he's lucid enough to stand trial.
What if it doesn't work?
Well, if that motion for a stay is denied, then it's up to you. You're going to have to break your father.
Let's go to Red Rock, Red Rock, Red Rock. Let's go to Red Rock and play all day. Let's go to Red Rock, Red Rock, Red Rock. Let's go to Red Rock and play all day.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Arthur Feinberg presiding.
Mr. Cambias, The issue before this court is your competency to stand trial to aid in your own defense. Do you understand? Mr. Cambias, I want to make it clear. I won't tolerate any evasion of due process. Do you understand? Counselors, get your client.
Your Honor, obviously we have no control over our client. That's why we're here.
Your Honor, this is exactly the kind of ploy that...
Order.
Yesterday, upon the stair, I met a man who was not there. He was not there again today. How I wish he'd gone away. Yesterday, upon the stair, I met a man who wasn't there.
One more outbreak like that, and I'll have you ejected, Mr. Cambias. Do you understand?
As you can see, Your Honor, the defendant's behavior is erratic at best. Expert testimony will show that Mr. Cambias is, in fact, non-compos mentis.
Your Honor, everyone in this courtroom, including the defendant's well-compensated attorneys, knows that he's faking his condition to avoid prosecution.
Then I should ignore the psychiatrist testifying today that Mr. Cambias is indeed as incapacitated as he appears to be.
I'll put it to you this way, Your Honor. I look forward to questioning them.
I read their reports. Don't be so excited.
This murderer pulls the crazy card and you're gonna let him walk?
Del.
He killed our sister!
Order.
You're not going anywhere. You're not walking out. Get your hands off of me! Give me 2 minutes with him. He'll admit that he is fine and he will be begging to go to prison.
Get him out of my courtroom.
Dixie came back to us. She came back to us and you took her away from her kids, from her grandson, from her family. He killed her and he is not insane and I will prove that!
Recess. In my chambers now.
All rise.
I've got to go check on Del.
He's right. They all wanted to live.
What did he just say to you?
He'll be back.
Tell me how I can help you.
Just need a second, I'll be okay.
I know.
You okay?
Yeah, he just needs a second.
I asked about you. You're pale.
Can you just for a second. Tighter.
Doctor, have you ever seen anything like this before? A man who can conceive of and commit a series of vicious homicides over the course of months and then suddenly turn into the drooling spectacle we see before us.
Montgomery, tone it down.
I'll rephrase. Doctor, have you ever heard of such a rapid deterioration?
It's rare, but it happens.
Now, you'll be paid for the report and testimony you give here. Can you please tell us your signatures from the You're a court appointed. It's paid. Do you actually Yes. Have you any medical reason whatsoever for the defendant's sudden mental incapacity?
Nothing. MRI, CT scan, EKG, various blood tests. We've found no obvious medical cause at this time.
Nothing. So it's safe to say he just may well be faking.
Well, he's unresponsive and incoherent. We need to observe him over a longer period of time.
How long? Days? Weeks? Months? Well, that's time the defendant has, but his victims no longer do.
Objection.
Enough. You may step down.
Hey,
Hey.
shouldn't be here. I'll put you in the car. Go home to Spike.
No. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be fine.
I'll come with.
No. Honestly, I'm fine. I'll just be a second. Just be 1 minute.
You're not okay.
He's in there. He's in there sitting and staring. I can hear him breathing. He's singing. He wanted to watch me die. I grabbed the gun and he grabbed my hand and I shouldn't have come here. I should not be here right now. If he gets out, if he tries to touch or tries to hurt my son,
You know what? I want you to listen to me. After today, that man in there will never hurt anyone again. Okay?
Don't tell Zach that I'm a mess. He's caring enough already.
Not a word. If you need to talk, you let me know, okay?
He'll never hurt anyone again. Where did you go?
Your Honor, move for extension. Given the heinous nature of Mr. Cambius's crimes, we'd like to have a stay so we can bring in our own medical experts to evaluate him.
Denied. Please call your first witness.
The prosecution calls Alexander Cambius Sr. to the stand. Mr. Cambius. Alexander. Ah, there you are. Thank you. I'd like you to hold something for me, if you would.
Objection, Your Honor. Counsel is mocking this defendant and this court.
Mr. Montgomery, enough games. You hear me?
Yes, Your Honor, I hear you. Mr. Cambius, I'd like to talk to you about the crimes that you committed against Simone Torres, Aaron Lavery, Danielle Fry, Dixie Martin, Babe Chandler, Kendall Hart, as well as your own wife, Amelia Cambius, Raymond Jenkins, Officer Max Stockton. My God, that's a long list of victims, isn't it? And yet you have no reaction whatsoever. You don't recognize those names. Huh. Maybe you'd recognize a face, huh? How about that young woman sitting right there, Babe Chandler, the one that got away? None of these women's lives matter to you in the least, except as dramatic devices.
She just needs a doctor. You guys, that's all. She just needs a doctor. It's not too late.
Their deaths were to build interest and fear and anticipation as you worked your way up to the one who counted.
She has a history of heart trouble.
No, come on. Stay with me, okay? Wake up.
Okay, hurry.
To you, human life is far from sacred, isn't it, Mr. Cambius? To you, the only life that matters is your own.
Together forever.
You can sign people to eternity without any thought for them, their husbands, their wives, their children.
Clear? Come on.
Oh, yes, the only life that counts is yours. Isn't that right, Mr. Cambius? The rest of us have been put on this earth only to help you settle old scores. You decide who lives. You decide who dies. And whether or not you'll even stand trial. Life and death and justice, they're all in your hands.
That's my beautiful baby girl.
You can put on this act only so long, Cambius. You played dead once. You'll not do that again.
Babe, is she all right?
You can't recite poems forever, drooling your life away. You're only delaying the inevitable. This act, it won't make you safe.
Have I told you just how incredible you are lately?
You didn't return from the dead to spend the next 20 years staring off into space.
Couldn't be more wrong. I want him to suffer excruciating pain, and I know exactly how to use you to do it, to do it, to do it, to do it, to do it.
How about this one, Mr. Cambius, huh? Or this one? Or maybe this one, huh?
Before counsel objects, enough. The witness has yet to respond. You're wasting this court's time. Call your next witness.
I call Zach Slater to the stand.